Yo boys, what is going on, and welcome back to the channel once again today, where we are going to be playing with this 3.0 Elixir Royal Giant deck that has gotten absolutely insane over the last little while. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I have noticed a big power creep in Royal Giant recently, and I just feel like, by recently I mean the last month or two, but I just feel like it's gotten so good out of nowhere. Royal Giant just became one of the top tier cards in this game, especially the Evo version. Obviously, that's really the only version you're really going to be running. But, you know, it was not played for a little while after it first got that nerf where it didn't have that extra bonus damage on the Evo version. And it kind of fell off for a little while, but it's gotten so good out of nowhere. So let me know what you guys think of it, because I find it to be such a strong card these days. It's so hard to deal with. Yeah, I just feel like it counters so many different decks now, especially with these kind of fast cycle decks, where it just makes the opponent's life very difficult. And we're going to go in for the Royal Giant at the bridge here and see what he's going to do about it. He spent a lot of Elixir on defense there, so I'm not sure if he's going to have much left. Now we can go in for the Evil Wizard here behind. That should clean up that Night Witch, and we should be able to get a little bit of damage in done with this, which would be very nice. If it gets on tower, that'll do quite a bit of damage, and it's going to be difficult defense. So he's just going to go for his own Evil Wizard, so they pretty much just cancel each other out. We'll do quite a bit of damage to his. It's still going to be standing, of course, but it's going to make it a little bit easier. So we got the high IQ player here on the enemy team, or not the enemy team. We've got the high IQ enemy here going in for the Elixir Golem. So you know it's gonna be a good game. We might be a bit of a difficult defense. We're going to take a lot of damage here, but I think we're going to have a massive counter attack coming in here with this evolved Royal Giant coming here up the right side. And we have our Fisherman behind to pull away any kind of high damage dealers he wants to do on it, and he's not even going to bother. So we're going to go in for a Wizard here to get rid of this as soon as possible. He's going to waste his Void, really bad Void out of him. I'm actually just going to Ghost opposite lane, try and get a bit of chip damage up that left side, because this most likely will be a 2-tower game. And we also need to kind of make sure that we're trying to save our Wizards as best we can, because Wizard will be our best opportunity for dealing with the Elixir Golem in this matchup. So we need to make sure we're saving our Wizards, using our Fishermen very well, as I'm sure a lot of you guys who've been watching for a little while know. I am notoriously bad with the Fishermen, but we're going to hopefully do something better with it today and not absolutely waste it. So let's go for the Evil Wizard down here behind this, and we'll go for the Fisherman here. Now he's going to go for an Elixir Golem up the right side, I would assume, or up the right side. Sorry, I meant the left side, but he's going for another one up the right. So we honestly could probably just forget about that, leave that be for now. I think that's going to be our best option. Let's go for another Royal Giant here up this left side, and hopefully we can clean up the stuff here pretty quickly, and if our Royal Giant can do a bit of damage, just to be very nice. Now he's just going to go all out for the 3 crown. I think we might be a bit vulnerable here to this. I think we should defend anyway, but it's not going to be the cleanest defense. It's not going to be the most pretty, but we're going to get it done nonetheless. So let's go for the log here before these skeletons start multiplying. We're going to go for Evil Wizard here as well. We'll void his Wizard and his Night Witch here. Try and get them down a little bit. The Wizard's going to get caught just, and that's going to be quite nice for us actually. The Wizard, 2 Wizards up the left side. We're going to go for the Evil Royal Giant here in the pocket. He goes in for really bad arrows. He's kind of panicking now, and this should be game over. We managed to get the E-Spirit down to save, and that is it for game number 1. Twerk and Piggy and into game number 2. And yes, we are back for game number 2 here after a nice win for game number 1, beating out what is probably one of the easiest and most meta decks right now. I'm sure you guys have seen that deck all over the place. It is everywhere, and it is so powerful. But we managed to pull through, we managed to beat it, which is quite nice. So we're hopping into the second game here against Mr. Fabian or Fabian, whatever you want to call. And we just go for a Wizard in the back here. Now he's going for quite an aggressive P.E.K.K.A. I know it's pretty much just a 4 Elixir P.E.K.K.A. because we went for a Ghost, and that'll full counter the Ghost with ease, but either way, we'll go for our Skeletons here and just try and go for it. But either way, yeah, it's still a very aggressive play to make. Now hopefully my Wizard stays alive here. We can go in for the Royal Giant, and it is going to stay alive really nicely. Now, one thing we do need to try and do here, boys, is to use our Fisherman effectively to try and keep our his P.E.K.K.A. off our Royal Giant. That's going to be the key to winning this match. Now, if you're wondering why I didn't go for the Void, it's kind of impossible to get this angle in here without hitting the... Or sorry, it's kind of possible to get the angle there without like hitting the tower as well. That's what that is what I meant. So we kind of have to deal with what we can, and we're gonna go for the Ghost here. Eat that shot from the. Oh, it's not even gonna eat the shot. Nice. The Wizard's gonna clean up for us nicely, and the Ghost plus Wizard should clean up this Mega Knight. Now we're against an absolute menace of a deck here for game number 2, so we need to be on our toes. We need to make sure that we're playing this well, because this could be quite a difficult game for us here, and we don't want to be messing that up anyway. So his Wizard's going to fall quite nicely, and I think I might go for Yeah, let's go for this, right? We're going to go for the Royal Giant, or yeah, Royal Giant, and then we're going to go Fisherman down here for his P.E.K.K.A. So that the P.E.K.K.A. should only get two shots off, maybe, if the Fisherman decides he wants to get a move on, which he will very nicely. We'll go for the Skeletons here as well. Let's keep it distracted, and we're going to pick up a lot of damage up that right tower, pretty much clearing it out, and that's going to be quite nice for us. So, let's go in for the Wizard here, and we'll go for the E-Spear to distract, or no, sorry, to stun that. Won't even connect on the tower, and that's going to be pretty nice play, sequence of events for us, boys. We cleaned that up really nicely. We're going for the Royal Giant here up the left side to try and distract him, not let him get not let him get a big attack going up the right side. Try and you know, whenever he's running a deck like this, that is this like heavy duty, we want to try and like separate his efforts, so it makes it a lot more difficult for him. Now we're just going to counter this the exact same way we did earlier. We'll go for this. We'll go for the Ghost here, and we'll go for the we're just going for that to eat the shot from him. We'll go for the Void here, clean up the Wizard, and I missed my log because I'm high IQ, but we're still going to clean that up nonetheless. Let's go for the Skeletons here, plus the Wizard. Now we're going to take a shot from this. Oh, that's not nice for us. That is not nice whatsoever. Let's go for the Fisherman in here, just because we're panicking, and we just need to hold on this defense for 10 more seconds. We don't really need to worry about this. Thankfully, we've made it through without losing against this menace of a deck, and we will hop straight into the third and final game. And yes, guys, we are back for the third and final game here against Jose after a pretty nice win against that absolute menace of a deck. I'm sure that's a deck a lot of you guys have seen in the mid-ladder before. People love to be menaces with it, so we're hopefully it's nice to beat that deck and show that we can do that with these kind of things. The one danger about those kind of decks is like one mistake and the game just feels over. Now this guy goes for his Tesla a little bit too far over, I think, so I think we can go in for the Royal Giant here. We can pretty nicely. I'm actually going to let that go for now. We'll go for the log here late, and then we will just Void that, because Void being the best card in the game counters that with... Oh, wait, never mind. Does not counter with these. I spoke too soon. We're going to take a lot of damage here to that. That is not nice. We should have went for the Void a little bit earlier. That's my bad. But, you know, everyone makes mistakes. We can still pull this game back. The game is definitely not over, and we can hopefully try and pull something out of the grave here. So, we just play patiently for now. We have both Evos in hand, which is quite nice to be, you know, a minute into the game to have these two Evos in hand. And I don't know what to do here, boys. Let's go for the Ghost up the left in the back. And then I think I would just like to kind of Void this, but we don't have our Void in hand, so it's going to make it a little bit more difficult. Now, let's go for the Fisherman here. I think that's going to be our best bet. Fisherman will eat a shot from that and just do that pretty well. And then we're going to go for the Void here onto the minions. Go for the E-Spear, and that'll clean that up nicely. Hopefully it doesn't get a hit off, does it? It doesn't, okay, because that would have been tower gone, and that would not have been nice, but luckily I had the IQ to, you know, I got that time perfectly, boys. Now, we're just going to go in aggressor up the left side. We're waiting. He's probably going to go for his Skeleton Army whenever this Tesla goes down. Actually, he won't go in Skeleton Army onto that, will he? I really hope not. Let's just go for our Skeletons up high here to distract this, and then we will go for our Fisherman, just to keep this kind of running around in a circle, and it'll pull it over for our other tower to hit, and that should be a counter, no problems at all. Now, let's go for our Evo Wizard here in the back. Now, I want to kind of try and force up the left lane here, force him to kind of make counter plays up the left side as well, and that'll work out quite nicely for me. Now I'm going to go for the Royal Giant here up the right after saying that, because I don't want to go into the Sparky. Our Electro Spirits here, in case he goes Skeleton Army, will clean that up nicely, and he's going to go for the Minion Horde. It's kind of not a really good deck for us to be going against here, but I'm sure we can do something with it. So we'll go for this, we'll go for the Ghost, we'll go for the Wizard here, and oh, this is not nice for us whatsoever. We go for the Fisherman here, just to kind of a desperation play, and we're going to lose our tower here up the right side. I think this might be game over. I'm not sure if we can really do anything here, to be honest. We can go in for... No, I think it's too little too late. We will go in for our Royal Giant here up the left. We'll go follow it up with the Evil Wizard, but I think it's just going to be GG, to be honest. I don't think there's really much we can do about this, unfortunately. And, you know, we lose this final game, but two pretty nice wins for game number 1 and 2. And, you know, I still like to show you guys my losses, as you know we do it here. And yes, guys, this is the deck that we did run for today's video. And as you've seen, you know, we did lose that last game. Probably, definitely, actually, could have been played better by me. There's definitely things I could have done. As you know, like, sometimes these decks can be quite difficult and require a bit of practice. Obviously, I play a lot of different decks. I'm a Hog Rider main. I'm not always going to give the best example of how strong a deck is. But, you know, we had some very good gameplay for game number 1 and 2. And hopefully you guys did enjoy. And if you did, do be sure to hit that like and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all tomorrow for a brand new video, and peace out.